In this video, you will learn how to create and run a Rehab analysis. To create a Rehab analysis, click on Rehab on the left side of the page. The Rehab Decision Tree page provides a summary of all the Rehab decision trees that have been created and allow you to create one from scratch. Click Create a new decision tree. Give the new decision tree a name, preferably something that describes the action plan for this decision tree. Select the asset type and click Get Started. The new decision tree workspace will be blank so you can begin creating your first queries. In this first example, we will create a query for all pipes that have a risk grade equals to extreme. Click on the Add Query button. Give the query a title that describes it and will be visible in the workspace. Click on Add Rule to start adding some logic. Click on the Record Type dropdown to choose the Risk option. Note that these record types refer to different data sources or analysis results. To view the different types of record types, please view the video description below. Click on Risk to view the risk analysis results. Under the Field dropdown, choose Risk Grade. Select the operator to be equals and the value to be extreme. Click Save once you're done with your query. Note that you can group multiple rules together in a query by adding group rules. For example, I'm going to add a group rule to query pipes that have a risk of extreme and also a diameter larger than 15 inches. I can also add another OR rule to add to the first AND statement. This rule will then query all the pipes that have a grade equals to extreme and a capacity value greater than 2 cubic feet per second. For this example, we will keep it simple and add the risk equals extreme rule we originally created. To do that, click on Add to Tree and see how the start node will appear once the first query is created. Connect the Rehab tree to the start node when you're ready to run the tree or when you want to see the count of assets that are filtered through each query. The Rehab Decision Tree tool will provide a number of assets per query after the user clicks Save. Note that you can only get an asset count when all the query nodes are connected to a true and false downstream query. If you're not done connecting all your queries, just click Save without connecting the tree to the start node. Continue adding queries to the decision tree and connect them by dragging a route from the output of the query to the input of the next one. Click on True or False to specify the logic statement to be followed by the query you're connecting from. Once you're ready to add a Rehab action, first click on the Actions tab to create it. Click on the Add Action button to create your first action. Name the action how you want it to appear in the decision tree or in the decision tree report. Specify the cost per unit and add some notes about the cost such as a description or the source where the cost data came from. Click Add to add your Rehab action. Continue this process until you have added the actions you need for your tree. You can come back to this page anytime during your Rehab tree creation. Click on the Configuration tab to continue creating your Rehab tree. Once the actions have been created, click on the Add Action button and choose the action you want to add from the Action Type dropdown. Click Add Action and connect the action to your Rehab decision logic. Once the tree is completed and all the conditions have a true and false connection to a condition node or an action, connect the Rehab tree to the start node and click Save. Note that if you get an invalid tree message, double check that all your queries are connected and there are no dead ends. Wait while the tree conducts the asset counts for all queries. Once the count is done, it will display the number of assets that were filtered under each route. In this example, there are a total of 53 pipes with a risk of extreme. And as we go downstream from the tree, we can see that there are a total of 9 assets that have a CCTV inspection associated with them and also a risk of extreme. This information is very useful when you conduct QA/QC of your rehab tree. Once you are done reviewing your tree, click on Run. Messages will appear letting you know if the tree is running or if it has been completed. Once the analysis is done running, switch to the Results tab to view the results. You have now learned how to create and run a rehab analysis. Thank you.